All right, my brother. It's not only 420, but this is our 30th episode.
Word up.
So, in honor of 420, I asked you, could I take over the music? And I don't smoke, so that's funny. But I'm pretty damn good at music, I think. Happy 420 to all the smokers. For those of you who are addicted to it, I hope you get the help that you need. If you feel like you cannot eat, sleep, drink, do anything without weed, that is addiction. So please go take care of that. But for the people who just partake, uh, we're gonna start with some good music and we're gonna end with some good music. So just let me rock. Just let me rock.
Today is for us.
Uh, Welcome to another episode of the True Line Cross podcast. I'm Quan.
And I'm Scoot.
Happy 420 to all the smokers.
Yes, sir. National Get High Day.
I don't have an opening question. We know what we're here for.
And I have an opening question, but people probably don't care right now.
I mean, what was it? What was it?
I mean, it's more personal because, MVB about to get in your boy's ass this week.
Okay.
How you feeling about this playoff matchup was my opening question, my good brother. Sixers Knicks.
I mean, we were getting to that
Sixers
for sure.
Knicks,
I said earlier, or I think it was yesterday, as a fan of teams who disappoint me, I am acknowledging that my Knicks are in the second seed. And that's all I'm going to
say. Hey. I know it's the first round, but this is low key the disappointment bowl.
Sure. That's why I'm not saying anything. I'm just acknowledging that we are in the second seed. I'm not saying we're going to blow niggas out. I'm not saying we're going to do anything. I'm just saying nice.
I have absolutely no faith in my man's kneecaps.
Sure.
He weighs 285 pounds. Knees not built to hold that much weight when you 7 feet tall. It just, history has shown you. 7 feet niggas close to 300 pounds. Either they feet go bad or they knees go bad.
And poor Yao.
And he's had bad knees since he was 19. So I don't see how this is getting any better for us.
Yeah.
Y'all don't have no center though. Like Mitchell Robinson is nice for defense. And he not trying to stick Joel Embiid 25 feet away from the basket. He want to be around the rim blocking shots.
The only thing I'll say is I don't think Jalen Brunson is getting his just due. I feel like nobody, he's not in the MVP conversation for some reason. Nobody is saying anything. It's just oh yeah, that little short nigga can ball. But other than that, it's oh well.
And that's what it is. Allen Iverson got how many MVPs? 1?
Yeah.
And it was the year that we went to the finals.
He dragged that team to the finals. Y'all didn't go. He dragged y'all.
He was the best player in the league from probably the time Michael Jordan retired in 98 until at least that last Lakers championship.
Okay.
From 98 to 2003, I'll say, which is probably mostly why, as a young kid, I hated Kobe Bryant. Because it was fuck that nigga that keep winning all these rings. Fuck, he is not a better shooting guard than Allen Iverson. I don't give a fuck. No. What y'all trying to tell me? My man is 5'11". And he is killing everybody.
Yeah, he was mixing shit.
He got 1 MVP, and the Sixers was a top seed in the East almost his whole career.
Yeah.
That shit.
Who y'all have? Eric Snow.
Kobe had 1 MVP. Kobe won MVP 1 time. Steve Nash got 2 MVPs. Was Steve Nash ever the best player in the NBA?
No.
Steve Nash wasn't better than Tim Duncan. But we gonna get to what we needed to get to because we're not here to talk about basketball right now.
Yeah, that Canadian boy. As of the time we are recording this, I woke up this morning and saw that Drake dropped another diss track featuring AI Tupac and AI Snoop.
And if we being honest, Tupac part was fire.
Here's my thing. People are like, and y'all don't even know, Drake wrote both
Yeah,
verses.
I'm about to say it's obvious.
Duh,
It's
nigga.
obvious that Drake wrote both.
It's in his cadence. The fuck is you talking
I
about?
was listening to the shit like, oh, he's a dickhead. Like that's what made it so fire because it was like this nigga wrote a verse and then put it in a computer and had Tupac right. Or
The problem with Drake is he understands the internet. He is a marketing genius. We know that. Like, so it's essentially you going up against a team of marketers, but it's just him. Like,
and
I'm like,
you have never had your team like out here the
yeah,
way that he has. So like
yeah,
even in a sense of like the niggas that we don't know, like Baca and all of them niggas, they always riding his coattails all
yeah,
throughout like his career. Like
yeah.
he's dropped their names in songs, so we don't know what none of these niggas are.
No,
Like
but they do shit. Like,
and to like from what he raps about them to their extent, like they get shit done,
they working,
and we don't
nigga.
hear
Hell
about
yeah.
it. So like,
When that second Kendrick leak came out, it was OVO Shadow or some shit. Like, we were like, who is this nigga? But he working. He found some shit.
like so now it's a whole bunch of Kendrick team just saying stuff, and it's just like,
It's
bro,
corny.
shut up. Like,
Right.
like we, as long as like if y'all shut up, it's fine. But y'all keep like feeding into the shit, and we have never heard of y'all before. Like
Yeah.
we have never seen y'all. Like so, it's just a bunch of people that look like y'all are just as made up as this beef is. Like, like
I
I
want to say
know
again.
people know who these people are, but it's like Kendrick has never like vocally aligned himself with y'all. So it's like all of these people that's just like, oh no, he got something coming. He got something coming. It's like,
Well, just put it out. And I also want to say again, me and you have been consumers of all three artists since 2009. So we just want to see a good battle. Like, I'm not on a side. I want to see a good battle. And right now, Kendrick, you're looking funny. It just like you're looking a little funny. This nigga, you should have known that this nigga was planning on dropping two, because that's his strategy. So
yes.
why give him the chance?
Like, and even if they're not that good, like
He's battling.
they're good songs. Like what he's
Yeah.
saying to you is not disrespectful. Like it's
Nah.
not like
Your
hurting your
shoe's small.
feelings. Like you got
Like,
little feet, you 5'5",
yeah.
like
You do splits.
like you
And
signed a
like,
bad deal.
yeah. All shit he has done. Like,
Like,
nigga, you was just getting ganked by fucking Birdman, Jay Prince's son,
like
like your label,
we're not
Lil
gonna act
Wayne
like everything that you're saying to Kendrick isn't what Pusha T said to you.
said to you.
Like besides the fact that nigga you was hiding a kid. We all know Kendrick
Yeah.
got 3 kids. Like
Yeah, we know that.
like that's the only difference. But like it's all just you took what another nigga said to you and was like, ooh, I could point that at this nigga. Like
And that's my point too. We know Drake's strategy. He's gonna meme you to death. He's going to mention someone you're dating or you have dated. He's going to find some type of insecurity about you. We saw this already. So it's like, hey Kendrick, you started this, and y'all niggas have been throwing jabs at each other since 2013. You started this. You put that like that shit out there. It's time.
Like,
You got to do something.
and it's
Because
not even
now,
like,
at this point, you're responding to 2 records. Like, so if you had something to go, now you like, oh shit, now I gotta address that one too. Now, if this nigga put out another one, you're just gonna keep delaying the shit? No, you gotta put something out, bro. You gotta do something.
but I think also that's not true because of how fire like that still is.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's still a number one hit. It's still on the
Like that
charts.
is still the number one song out there. So like in a sense, Drake kind of had to release Push Ups as a song instead of just like kind of letting it ride as a leak, which we all know he put
Yeah,
out. Like it wasn't just like he put out the one this morning. It's just like
yeah,
you didn't leak it, bro. You released it. You just didn't release
yeah.
it on DSPs. Like,
And then you were making comments about it the whole time. And then I think he put it on YouTube yesterday.
yeah. Like, so Drake kind of had to do that because the leak wasn't getting the reception, one, because you didn't say nothing. Like,
Yeah.
you said a bunch of short jokes. You called him pipsqueak. If it was anybody but Drake, that pipsqueak line doesn't go anywhere. It would be like, bro,
Yeah.
what like
It's the same shit we say about Cameron. If anybody else said that shit, y'all would say he's the worst rapper
like
ever.
who is writing, like when you write, like when you rapping, pipsqueak come to you like
Pip squeak. Yeah, 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 yeah. No. Even knowing, Pip squeak.
like nothing about that word is hard. Like I
No.
don't care what you rhyme it with, how disrespectful you are, bro. You called me a pipsqueak. Like the hardest line in that song to me is
Metro, shut your whole ass up and make some drums.
nah. Like that's the funniest line because it was random as fuck. Like, all right,
Because what are you gonna
what are you
do?
supposed to do? Like,
Make some drums.
but that's the one thing I'm not gonna do. Like, you're never gonna hear drums on none of my. I might drop this album that because I feel like him and Weeknd probably got an album too. That shit all piano work,
Flutes and violins,
bruh.
nigga.
Fuck you, you pussy ass nigga. Like, what you mean make some drums? Like, and yes, I know I could open up my computer right now and I could go on here and make some drums. I just had to do that shit on Sunday. I'm like, but fuck you, nigga. Like, my beats is fire without drums. Like,
I get it. At this point, though, Kendrick got to do something.
but nah, the hardest bar is for me to even have this conversation. I had to hike down. That's the difference between Mike then and Mike now. It's
Sure.
it's not it's not like true, but like
Yeah.
that was his hardest flex. As a
Sure.
rebuttal, that was his hardest flex because Kendrick hardest bar on like that was
Yeah.
the
Prince
Prince
outlived Mike Jack.
Prince outlived Mike Jack bar, and that wasn't
Yeah.
even like crazy. It was just like,
Yeah, that's fucked up.
and it was like I was explaining to my girl. I was like, that wasn't hard because of like the Drake and Kendrick, like Prince and Michael
No.
Jackson. It was hard and funny because like deep down inside, Prince probably felt like that too.
Yeah. Prince is the petty king. Like, Drake learned from Prince. We all did. But, like, yeah, Prince for sure, when Mike died, was like, huh.
Exactly. Like he that nigga. Like
Stupid ass. Prince, damn. Give me my guitar. Like, all right, my bad. When do you see Kendrick responding?
I would like to say I would like to say Sunday,
And
Monday.
what's the approach?
Just drop it Monday morning.
Because we know he's not going to go lyrical schmirical. Like he can't. It has to be Venom. Like at this point,
But it's Kendrick, so he could probably do a combination of both.
he's gonna bar that nigga to death for sure.
Yeah.
But
Like
like,
I don't think if it's disrespectful, I don't think it'll be nothing crazy.
I don't think it's gonna be anything we haven't heard before. Like that Pusha shit, we were like, what?
Yeah, and that's what's
That
so
nigga got a kid.
that's what's so crazy about beefing with Drake now is because like Push announced that nigga had a kid.
Yeah.
So unless you about to say that this nigga got 2 or 3 more, like,
He also said that his best friend is dying.
like,
Fuck.
and he counted down. I'm like, my man said tick tick tick. How much time he got? That boy is sick.
I'm sorry. If somebody make a diabetic bar, you gotta kill that nigga. Like, you gotta do something. Like, cause why you coming at me? Like, what the fuck? Like, what the Push is? That was on another level, and I think people don't realize that that just really made Drake battle tested. So like, he did the Meek shit. He did the Pusha shit. He also did some shit like before we knew him. He was in a beef with a nigga in Canada, and apparently that nigga, I think he was, I think he died.
If he did, rest in peace.
Rest
If
in
he
peace to
didn't,
him for sure.
rest in peace.
My bad.
Nigga still dead.
Shout out to Chubbs, I guess.
Uh,
Either way, like, so I mean, Drake is battle tested, and we know Kendrick isn't. He hasn't like really done
he
anything.
also went through the shit with Joe Budden. He didn't really say much about
He
it,
did do
but he
that,
kind of
yeah,
just like let Joe die on the hill.
because Joe released 4 diss tracks,
Hey,
and them shits was
I'm
hard.
about to
Don't get
say
me wrong,
2 or 3 of them Johns fire.
they were.
I think it was Making a Murder Part 1 and the Wake John.
Wake was really fucking good,
Fire. Like,
but niggas was like, he doing all this because he said pump it up. Like,
and it was Joe Budden, and for whatever reason, he don't get like I don't understand why he's looked at as such of a joke as far as like rap because like yeah, he didn't like make it, but
he
the
was
nigga
a
was a
great
part of
rapper.
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, he was an amazing rapper. Like,
Like
very
the
skilled.
nigga was a part of Slaughterhouse. Like
Yeah.
he was
I
rapping.
think people just like the pump it up jokes, honestly, and the fact that
I like the
he's
pump
made
it up
himself into
jokes.
a
Like
heel.
that shit is funny. But like why is that our only defense for like such a like talented rapper? Like he was an
I think
asshole.
it's
Like he
yeah,
did a lot on like love and hip hop and like social media when social media first started. He was like the person to laugh at. But
yeah,
like rap wise, it's not a lot of niggas who could like rap with Joe Budden back then.
for sure. And I'm sure he's. I mean, I know he says he's retired, but I'm sure he still has it. Like to rap at that skill level, I don't think you just lose it. Like I
Yeah.
think if he gives himself a couple months, he still got it.
And you probably never stop like writing. Like you probably just stop writing.
Yeah.
Like shit, it be times where like I just write shit down. It don't never lead to nothing. It just be like, huh. That was nice.
Oh no, I do the same shit, and I'm about to show you how many fucking notes I got of just one line. Just one line, a
Yeah,
couple
like
lines here
just
and there. Like,
and
I
like
wish
I'm
I,
still old school, my nigga. I go find a book
I
and
fucking,
a pen, nigga, and write that shit down. Like
I stopped doing that in college, I think.
nah, bro. Like I will literally. I think a lot of it is because like I started, like I did it in college. We did it in college, damn near every day. When I went to the military, like in boot camp for 3 months, and that was the only way I communicate with people was writing. So it's always been like something that's just been like a peace of mind for me. So now it like pop up, and I'll be mad, like, cause like when I do have to put it in my phone, I just be like, I'm never gonna look at my notes again. Like,
My issue is I think faster than I like hand write, so it's just like fuck. What was it again? And so I was just like, all right, let me just switch to phone because like I could type faster.
phone got too many distractions for me.
Oh yeah, you
I
gotta
would
cut
have
that
to
out.
turn like all my notifications off, like between like Instagram and all that shit. I got 3 Instagrams on my phone between the podcast, my personal one, and the clothing line one.
Yeah.
And then fucking text messages and all that shit. My phone just be ding 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 ding.
All right. Here's the. I think Drake stands are masking their fear, and Drake is killing this nigga. Like I see a lot of them being like, "Can we just say Drake won already? Because he's not Kendrick not doing anything. He's not going to release it. We don't know that.
I mean, Drake is winning.
Yes, he's currently winning,
He's
but they
definitely
want to
winning.
say he's done. He's killed Kendrick already. It's over.
He
Just
hasn't
give him the
said
crown.
anything to kill Kendrick. He got little feet.
Nothing
Like
at all.
he got
It's little jokes.
like like
like
like
you're
short
short.
jokes and small feet. Nigga, his feet not small. He 5'5". Like
At the very least, he wears a 9. Like, goddamn.
but like that's the average size for a nigga that's five
Facts.
five. Like you want this nigga to be walking around with a size
Fucking
12.
clumpers on.
Like
What the fuck?
then you be talking about he got both for feet. Like you be talking, oh nigga could walk on water. Them La Cienega size feet. Nigga probably don't even know who that is.
That's sad. When I found out my little cousin doesn't know who Aaliyah is, I was like, no.
That's like
He's 22. Like, come on.
but he was born like the year she passed away.
Yeah,
So like
Rock the Boat was his favorite song as a baby. We would sit him in front of Rock the Boat and he would just stare. And then he'd start shimmying. So, like, yeah. Yeah. Kendrick, you gotta release something, bro. You gotta do something. You gotta swing back.
and it's like honestly, he doesn't. They just gotta shut up. Because think about it. Think about it. Takeover came out on 9/11.
Yeah.
Ether
Ether ain't come
came
out
out
till
in like May.
yeah, it was months. Yeah.
Like Ether came out like 5 or 6 months after Takeover did.
But that's the thing. People feel like the rules have changed because of Drake, because of back to back. People feel like, nah, that nigga got 24 hours to respond. He gotta put something down. And I'm
But
just like, shut
Meek
up,
didn't
bro.
even reply that quick. Meek let that shit die down for the most part. Like he replied, but like they was like 2 weeks later, and
So
then
I know me gotta shut the fuck up too. Like, what's up with your boy? Like, what
hey
is he
man,
doing?
I was never really the biggest fan of like Meek. Like
Yeah.
I'm a supporter because the nigga is from Philly.
Yeah.
If he drops something, I'm gonna listen to it. Like
but him as a person.
And a
All
lot of it
right.
is because like he only 4 or 5 years older than me.
Yeah.
So it's like I was around when you was around.
Yeah.
So like
You seen that nigga at WrestleMania? Get up!
all right, chill. 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 Right, kill him.
Kendrick got a sample there. At the end, it was like, get up.
Die. Kill him.
All right. Okay. We are hoping for a Kendrick response soon. Um,
Are we ignoring Ross's response?
I mean, we can talk about it.
You don't want to talk about that
It's
white
just
boy?
like
White boy. White boy.
I. Here's the thing: Drake posting that picture of a text with his mom, telling his mom that Rick Ross is being racist, is like, bro, you as a supposed black man, we would never call another black man racist. You're being racist. Like,
And bitch, I'm not texting my mom.
what the fuck?
I'm not texting. I've been like, Mom, why are you on the internet?
Right?
Like,
Like, the fuck? Please get off the internet. Like, I'm supplying you with enough money to stay off of the internet. Like,
I
please.
just saw you yesterday. You know, why are you on the internet?
That's what kind of soured it for me. Ross's response was funny. Like, everything that he's doing on IG is hilarious. Like, calling this nigga white multiple times is so fucking funny. Like, because what is Drake gonna say? Like,
I'm not white. I'm half white.
his son is gonna be fighting for his life. Like, his son is gonna say nigga, and the world is gonna be like, the fuck. My dad's black. I don't know.
That nigga's name is Aubrey Graham.
Saying this nigga got a nose job and then, like, he got fake abs, which, I mean, that has been a rumor for like a very long time.
I mean, and he did have a whole bunch of health complications.
Because he wasn't supposed to be on that tour with Cole. He said he had stomach issues. Okay. You gotta get a touch up, buddy.
I'd never even thought about that.
Stomach issue. Okay,
Good
great.
job, Ross. Good job. I think we just put two and two together.
I mean, even Dr. Miami was like, nah, yeah, those are fake abs for sure. Like, I promise you. And that's been a thing for like 7-8 years now. And his nose does look different. Like, if we're being honest.
Bruh, I went back and looked at what was his first mixtape with the animated cover on there?
That was the second one. Fuck. It got the presentation on it. I know what you're talking about, because Room for Improvement is the first.
Right, that trash. We're not gonna go back over that. we're not gonna.
Hey, man. It had it had one song on it, Epic.
Shut up.
You're talking about comebacks again.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, it was him standing like in front of the trees and all that.
Yeah.
I went and
Comeback
looked at
season.
that, John, and I was like, just a painting. So this picture, the nose is gonna be a little.
It looked different. It just do. Like, God.
I was like, maybe he gained weight. I was trying to bail the nigga out. I was trying to shoot him some bail.
Yeah.
But that
And
white
I
boy
mean, if you
shit,
want to get
that
surgery,
white boy
hey,
shit is funny.
it's okay. Like, just, it's okay. You know? And we see he's never denied it. Like, he's never, so the fact that he's never denied it, I'm not pressing him on it.
I'm surprised
If
he
that's what he
hasn't
wants to
leaned
do.
into it more.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's part comedian. Like, so.
Exactly. Like that's what I was expecting. I was expecting him to flip that shit on Ross, honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Because then he could easily say, well, nigga, you need to get lipo.
hey, would you like me to refer you to my doctor? Like,
Facts. Like, my abs look good. Don't you want some?
because I
Like,
mean,
you've never seen abs in your life. Like,
damn, Ross have like a weight loss surgery,
I don't
or
know.
did he just magically lose 150 pounds? Because
I
Ross
don't think it
still
was magic.
big, and
Yeah, for sure.
that nigga was huge.
He was huge. It might be Ozempic. We don't know. Like, he might have gotten that like plug before everybody knew. I don't know if he had surgery though, but I remember there was like reports that he was having seizures and shit. So it could have been during that time that he was medically taking leave. For the listeners out there, those are quotation marks.
Oh,
If you're just listening.
I forgot. Yeah.
Um. Okay. What else you want to talk about?
We got Caitlin Clark, #1 draft pick. Who was #2? Was that Brink, or did she go number? Brink went #3.
I don't know. And I watched the draft.
I watched
Uh,
up until I think Angel Reese got drafted. So
she
7,
was like 10th.
7, I think.
Caitlin, yeah, Brink was second.
Cardoso was 3.
Yep. Yeah,
And then the
and
girl from
then
Tennessee, Jackson. I want to get her.
Wakia
Yeah.
Jackson, yeah,
Yep. Yep.
and then yeah, Angel Reese 7th.
Damn, you gonna skip 5 and 6? God damn. God damn, bro. That was fucked up.
As a Mystics fan, I don't think I wanted Aaliyah Edwards, especially with Angel on the board. But I mean, I get it.
Y'all have no, she's not there no more. Deladon.
Nah, they drafted a forward right before Angel Reese, so it was just like she's right there. What the fuck? But I get it. I understand. The chick from Utah went 8. Pilly.
Yeah. I was gonna butcher her name.
So yeah, I'm excited about this year of WNBA basketball. They're already saying that everywhere Caitlin Clark is playing, they're selling out. Like when she plays the Mystics, they now have to go to um, I always go back to the old name of NCI Center, but it's the Capital One Arena instead of where they usually play because like it doubled in sales.
Yeah, I think the opening game in Indiana was the same way. They usually play in like a smaller arena, and now they're playing in like the Pacers arena.
Yeah, her fucking jerseys are sold out already. I was looking at Cameron Brink like,
I was looking at Cardoso's sister like. Like, oh, she taught you everything you know? You need to get her on the team. Look at her.
I also want to see Cardoza and Angel together. That shit is going to be a block party. I can't wait to see
like
that.
She said, I don't think nobody getting rebounds over them. 6'7".
Fuck no.
Angel Reese 6'2", and average.
And a dog.
Yeah, I'm going to say average like 15 rebounds in college. Like,
It's like, yeah, she's scrappy. Like even her high school games. If you look at those, she was the exact same way. She was a fucking dog. So it's always been in her.
Got that Baltimore in her.
So for sure, them two are going to be great together. This year of WNBA basketball, I think, is going to be the most watched because,
I
I
think
mean, for sure,
somebody
because of Katie
somebody
Porter.
heard my complaints on Twitter. Yeah, they're gonna try to get Philly a fucking WNBA team. So shout out to that.
Yeah,
Shout out to
it's
that.
like 15 expansion teams, I think they said they're trying to do.
Philly has needed a WNBA team probably forever. Like I
Yeah,
don't
for sure.
understand how like we didn't have one just because of like yeah, oh it's women's sports and all of that shit. But like we used to support the fucking Philadelphia Soul as a fucking arena football team. Now I know they were winning, but
They were great.
like that shit like niggas took that shit serious over here.
Yeah,
So like I don't understand how people didn't look at this like market and fan base and be like, they buy into fucking anything.
yeah,
Like they would we probably would have had like one of the highest revenues for women's sports just because it would have given people something to do.
for sure. And I know it's not going to happen because I think Dawn Staley loves South Carolina and I think she loves college basketball, period. But,
Exactly.
I mean,
That is probably the one job she might take.
that would be hard, nigga.
And
Like,
what does that do for the WNBA?
it's
Because
going through the
those
roof.
games are sold the fuck out.
Fuck yeah.
Where
Philly loves Dawn Staley.
wherever
Like,
wherever we play at, like
she might be the only person y'all don't boo. Like, I mean, give her a couple years.
right,
Like,
don't be losing out here. No.
exactly.
Don't tolerate no fucking losers.
But like she has a proven track record of winning. So I feel like y'all give her some grace. Like, hey, the first 2 years was shaky. You winning this year, right though?
Nah, I don't even think the first 2 years would be shaky because all she gonna do is draft 2 or 3 South Carolina kids and
For
then
sure.
trade for 2 or 3 more. Our team would look like the Philadelphia Gamecocks.
Pretty much. And that's not bad. Like, because she's already used to coaching them. So they're saying Philly, Toronto, Portland, Denver, Nashville, and South Florida will be the first few. But they're saying it's 14 overall that they want to get as far as expansion teams.
That would be dope. But like that was my point. Like people were saying like or no, I think I was talking to somebody on Facebook and I was just like the stigma of like women's sports and athletics is the reason why like the revenue is what it is.
Yeah.
Because he was like, "Oh, they bring in this much money compared to the NBA," and I'm like, he was like, in order to make money, like you gotta like make money. He was like, in order to profit, you gotta make money, and I'm like,
Mm.
but in order to make money, you have to spend money. So if the WNBA is not putting, or if the NBA is not putting any money into marketing the WNBA, then how the fuck are they supposed to make money off of the
Yeah.
WNBA or its players? You can go all fucking summer. The WNBA season only 3 months. You go all summer and you might see 10 commercials for a WNBA game. Now it's
For sure.
gotten better over the years, but like you could literally go all summer and be like, "What the fuck? Oh, the Sparks won.
You'll go, oh shit, they in the playoffs? What the fuck?
The Sparks in the finals." like,
Yeah.
like,
Again?
like
Like,
exactly. But that's
the
literally
fuck?
how it used to. Like, damn, their season over. Like it wasn't even like they only promoted the WNBA finals.
Yeah.
So like, how the fuck are you supposed to like go watch? And he was like, oh, like stars make people watch. I was like, okay, so Lisa
We
Leslie
got some
wasn't
stars, nigga.
Lisa Leslie wasn't a star. Tina Thompson wasn't a star. Cheryl Swoops wasn't a star. Cynthia Cooper. Like I could go down the list. Like,
Even Maya Moore,
and
like
that's what
Diggs.
I was like. That's the beginning of like those is
Yeah,
like uh the pillars.
yeah,
And then after that, you had Bird, Tarazi, fucking Simone Augustus,
yeah.
fucking, and then after that, it was Maya Moore, Brittany Griner, fucking
Deladon was a dog.
Della Don. It was another.
Parker
I was
still
about to say
in it.
Candace Parker. It was another
Yeah.
white girl.
Oh,
I feel like
fuck, I know
I feel
exactly
like
who you're
she
talking about.
just retired.
Yeah, I see her face like right now. I just can't.
Uh, was it Vandersloot?
She was one. Yeah, I was thinking of someone else though. But
But
yeah,
like
for sure.
they've had like there have been stars, but like
Yeah.
I just rattled.
Griner, Brittany Griner was a fucking dog.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
I
Like I
mean,
just rattled off probably 12 names, and
yeah,
the general public probably knew four of them, like Lisa Leslie, Diana Taurasi.
it's probably niggas who think Lisa Leslie still plays. Like, if I'm being honest, like, because they don't do a great job of marketing. They don't, and when they do, it's on ESPN. Like, yeah, I might catch a game if I'm watching ESPN, but I don't watch that shit no more.
Right,
Like
y'all fired
all the
all the black
fucking
people.
facts, like all the stars are gone on ESPN, so
Like,
I'm not watching ESPN. Like, I'm
like
sorry.
shout out to Stephen A. and I
Sure,
think Ryan Clark is still there. Um,
maybe,
I don't
yeah.
I don't understand why Kendrick Perkins is on there, but like shout out to him. Like he be
Yeah.
doing his thing,
Like, why haven't they picked up Taylor Rooks yet?
whatever his thing is. Like I think Taylor Rooks is cool with doing what she doing. I don't think she cared too much.
Sure, but as a growing platform, you want the best people in there.
No, they don't.
Like,
That's why they got Kendrick Perkins.
for sure. Also, this I feel like people, like you said, the stigma of women's basketball is what it is. But niggas don't understand that they were established in '96. Like, we're not 30 years in yet. Like, if you look at the NBA from the time it was established to 30 years in, them niggas, what, it came up to the 70s.
Yeah.
They didn't have TV contracts yet. They were still on the fucking radio, and like there weren't, Bird hadn't come in yet.
Yeah.
Magic hadn't come in yet.
I think what I try not to ignore though is that they're a subsidiary of the NBA. So
True.
it's like, yes, they are not 30 years old yet, but they have resources of the biggest or one of the biggest American sports organizations. So it's like, don't say the money's not there. Like,
But what do the resources look like? We just said they don't market.
but that's what that's what you have. That's where it starts at, though, is it not?
Yeah.
Like,
Like, why don't they
what is
have
going
a
on?
fucking
The
Victoria's Secret deal?
WNBA, the WNBA
Like,
starts right after the NBA finals, pretty much a little bit before it. Like, it starts during the playoffs because I think it's about to start in like 2 weeks. So if you can run a playoff commercial, why not right after the playoff commercial run a WNBA commercial?
sure. Why don't they have
Like
a fucking Lady Footlocker deal? Why don't they have, you feel me?
Lady
Like,
Footlocker is damn near dead. Like,
like,
and there's a
do something.
like most of these women don't want to be sexualized and all of that, so that's probably why they don't have a Victoria's Secret line. But then
Sure.
you have the ones who are out here making sure that they look good for everything. Like, so it's
But
like,
the Victoria's Secret deal wouldn't have to look like it's sexualizing them. It could be sportswear. You get
no,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
but like, the average Joe jackass would just revert
yeah,
to it
they're tearing that apart
as
for sure.
just like, oh, look, y'all need it. lingerie deal.
Yeah.
And it's like,
what's next? OnlyFans? Like, shut the fuck up.
like the Lakers were sponsored by OnlyFans, weren't they? Like,
Big ass emblem right there. OF. Like, shut the fuck up, bro.
I'm pretty sure. But
Yeah. Niggas. Fucking niggas.
like,
They also love the idea of, well, women always complaining about the WNBA not getting paid. Why don't they go watch the games? Like, shut up. Like, bro, goddamn. Like,
because
you could watch a game too,
women
though.
not
Like,
going to NBA games, nigga.
exactly. Like, they don't. Many women do not enjoy sports. That's why they aren't going. Fuck.
Women are not like, oh, I like the way Jason Tatum look. Let me go to the Celtics game.
Like,
They're like, oh, I like the way Jason Tatum look. They should put him on one of my favorite TV shows. Like, let me
most of the anytime
let
I'm
me
gonna put you on
follow
game
let me
for
follow him on Instagram. Like, they not watching basketball. If they are, they sit in front row trying to get scooped up. They not worried about you, nigga. Like
or anytime you are sitting watching a game and your girl sits down next to you and then like 5 minutes pass and she's like, who's that? That's the nigga she like. That's the nigga who she finds cute.
like, she don't care how good that nigga is in basketball.
No.
Bro. Like,
you don't care that nigga just yammed on 3 people. You think he's cute. That's what it is. Fuck out of here. So no, they're not gonna go to a WNBA game and be like, "Oh shit, they're technically sound." No,
my son mom did not start liking Steph Curry because that nigga could shoot from half court. She did not give a fuck. Like,
he's 6'2" and light skinned. She liked the nigga. He got pretty eyes. Like, the fuck? Shut up, bro. I hate niggas, bro. Anyway.
She asked me to get her a Steph Curry jersey. I was like, bro, you watched one playoff series and all of a sudden.
You want different colorways now? Oh, you like Under Armour now. Okay. Fuck out of here. NFL draft coming up. How you feeling?
Oh my God. I don't know. I really don't know. They keep switching it up. We need a corner because for whatever reason, the dude we traded for that got suspended for all of last season did not get reinstated for this season. so just fuck us, I guess. And the dudes that we got are old. Bradbury is garbage.
He's so bad. Why is he so bad? And it's funny because everybody knows he's bad.
I'm surprised I just called that nigga by his government name. I usually call him Gradberry. That nigga cover wide receivers like they got handlebars on them. Like,
oh man.
Hey, nigga, let me hold on. Take me for a ride. Take me for a ride. I hate that nigga so much. Fuck you, James Bradbury.
I seen a news anchor talking about how bad he was. I'm like, God damn. Y'all hate him. What pick y'all got?
22 right now, but somehow Howie will find his way down to like 15.
And of course, we got
he might trade the 22nd pick and Bradbury and go grab the white boy from Iowa.
The one white corner.
Nah. We would have the whitest secondary in NFL history. We would have a white corner and a white safety starting.
I ain't mad at it.
That shit ain't happened since like John Lynch. And I can't promise that they had a white corner on that team. It was probably just John Lynch. Who was the other dude that played for the Giants? Archuleta. Then he played for
I
y'all too.
go Eli Apple. I know he's
Eli
black,
Apple is
but
garbage.
that
He
nigga's
fucking
awful.
sucks. He be talking like
Remember when he first got
he be
drafted and they
talking
were
like
like
he
really
is
talking about
nice.
that
He
nigga?
be talking like he is really nice. Like I'm like, bro, you get abused by niggas. Like, you went to one Super Bowl with a super team on offense and thought that you was him.
And then
Disappeared off
following
the
that,
fell off. That nigga went to fucking Miami and couldn't even get on the field. Like, Jontay Porter, he's Michael Porter Jr.'s little brother or older
yeah.
brother. One of them. Either way, you fucktard. Like,
So he got caught betting,
I mean, I'm
and
not
now
mad at him. I'm not mad at him.
I'm mad at him because he only got paid $21,000. Like, he didn't even get shit out of it.
I mean, but his peoples got $1 million out of it. So I mean, now whether they decide to look out for him is
Exactly.
truly up to them. Because honestly, nigga, you fucked yourself.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, where's he gonna go?
nowhere.
Like, he is 6'10". What the fuck is he gonna do? He gonna be a mechanic at 6'10"? He gonna have back problems. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, he played for the Raptors, so you know he might be able to get in touch with Drake. He could be OVO better.
Drake does play in a men's league, so he could be like, yo, I'll break you all.
I mean,
You
that shit
join
is a
our
scam
team.
too.
They just be letting that. Oh, Drake made another one. Like,
I clamped that nigga up. He let me in there. Bro, you are not scoring tonight.
like, come on, bro. We saw you shoot at Kentucky, bro. Now all of a sudden you're a fucking point guard. Like, come on, man.
Lethal shooter
No.
fixed them up.
So yeah, him, he has to, like, Thanksgiving, everybody's looking at this nigga and he's just like, yo, your brother won a championship. And you fucking got banned for life.
You couldn't
Like,
even win at sports betting.
dumbass nigga. Like, you're betting against yourself and you're also making points. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck? For 3, oh shit, I forgot. Stupid
Bro,
ass
when
nigga.
I haven't even seen that clip, when I heard about it, I was like, you have to be kidding me. I thought that was some shit that we did when we was like 13 and our best friends was waiting to play and we was just on the court because we was waiting for them to get to the park. So you like, oh yeah, my boys is over there. I'm about to run with them niggas. I'm missing everything now. Oh, swing it, I'm open. Airball. Like,
Sorry, guys. I'm getting paid. God
this nigga
damn.
out there like, swing it, I'm open. Oh, made it. All right, get back on defense, I guess.
I'm dead ass. What does he do after this? Like, he's not going to Canadian League.
Gotta go
They're not.
work at H&M.
Okay. I would say grocery store. He that tall. You could just, here you go. Here you go. That'd be $1, please. Like, he don't even gotta get a job. He just gotta stay in a grocery store. Oh, you need some help? $1, please. Like, that's lucrative. Like, fuck it. That was not funny, by the way. This nigga is just high.
Nah, that's pretty fucking funny. That's pretty fucking funny. I am high. I am high. That's pretty fucking funny.
It's all right. We're about to wrap up in a minute.
Oh, got anything else?
Is Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Let me check real quick. There was a in Philadelphia, of course. Brothers. One's a cop, one's a criminal. And the cop had to arrest his brother. And I have never seen a motherfucker so happy to be
So happy.
so happy to be arrested.
It's my brother, y'all.
I don't know if he was happy to be arrested or just happy that they sent his brother to do it. But that nigga was elated. Like,
could you imagine being ready to go to war? You got your gun in your hand, and then your brother walk in. You like, all right, he just fuck it.
And it's your twin brother. Like, it's not even like the brother you could fight. Because like if it's your, it's your little brother, like you might be like, oh, what pussy? Like, oh, you think because you got a badge, I will fuck you up. They sent you in here because you my brother. Like, I'll squabble you up.
Fucking squaring up in an alternate universe mirror. I'm a cop. Wait, no. The Spider-Man me is me looking at Drake. Oh man, I just couldn't imagine being like, all right, bro, just I gotta take you. Like, I'm being like, yo, I can't be the one that go in.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
Somebody else got
for sure. You're not getting me to do that. Like,
nah, I can't.
I stand outside. Like, I'll make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna laugh at the nigga when y'all bring him out.
I'll make sure he don't do no stupid shit once.
For sure.
I'll let him know I'm out here. Yo, bro. Yeah.
He start fighting. Think about mommy. Like, all right. I just can't be the one to do it. Like, I'm sorry. That's funny.
Chance the Rapper dropped a snippet. I don't know if he actually released the song or not.
I thought that was old. That's the one with him and Joey.
I thought that was a newer one.
No, that's the same song. I think he posted it because it hints at his
boo, nigga, shut up. Shut up. Nobody cares. Nobody.
Because he didn't really formally release that one. It was just like, hey guys, here.
I thought that shit was new. I thought they was like continuing it. I was kind of hyped. Boo.
No, it's the same shit. Because when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this.
How you feel about Antonio Brown and Caitlin Clark?
You just
that nigga is all like,
and I know he got CTE too.
CTE ESPN nigga.
I know that his brain is fucking rattled. I do. But you just can't say shit like that. Like, goddamn. And I'm not repeating what the nigga said. Y'all can go and look and see what he tweeted about Caitlin Clark. You can't say shit like that.
I mean, you can't hit send. Like, we can say it to each other. You can't post it for the world to see.
There's also like, because how old is she? She's like 21. He's like in his 30s. It's weird, bro. Like, come on.
But when you look at her in the face, did the nigga
yeah,
look at them eyebrows and tell me that nigga's lying.
Well, y'all, it's been another episode of True Line Cross Podcast. I'm gonna end this out on some music.
When I saw that shit, I was like, I can see it.
All
Neo do
right,
his
y'all.
fucking thing on that.
Yeah, for sure.
Neo body the fuck out of that song.
This has been another episode of the True Line Cross podcast. I've been Quan.
And I'm Scoot. Peace.
Peace. Happy 420.